Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Pistons Fanatic. I hope y'all having a great day. It's draft night, baby. Let's go. It's draft night, baby. It's a big day for the NBA, big day for us NBA fans, and a huge day for the Detroit Pistons, man. We've already talked about how we hired a great coach in Monty Williams. He has hired his staff as well, which I'm not going to get into the staff in this video, but I'm telling you, the staff is impressive. We're going to break the staff down a little bit later in a different video. But today we talking draft. Okay, today we talking draft. It's a huge day. We're starting to really build our foundation. And I'm not going to sit here and give all these predictions and stuff because there's too many variables, too much stuff going on, which is a good problem to have. The Detroit Pistons, if you don't know, we are one of few teams that actually have a good amount of money to spend. From my research, I think we have like between 25 and 30 million to spend this offseason. So that is exciting. Currently, right now, we have the number 5 pick in the draft that's starting here in about a couple hours, hour and a half. Starts at 8 p.m. Eastern. We have the number 5 pick, and we also have the number 31 pick right now. So I'm just going to jump in. So the pick that I wish that we get is Taylor Hendricks. Okay. Not that I think he's a finished project, but I think his upside is great. But also what he does right now, I think is needed and is very helpful. He's about 6'10", over 7 foot plus wingspan, can guard pretty much any position, and he tries to block everything. Okay. And I love the thought of having someone that has that defensive intensity to go along with Jalen Duren. So it's not just all on him to hold it down defensively. Not only does Taylor Hendricks have great defense, he also has a very nice shot. He can be a stretch 4 in the league, which also helps Duren out get the space that he needs to make some things happen offensively. So Taylor Hendricks, even though he may not start right away, I think he would be a great fit and a long-term fit next to Duren. And he also has the potential to play small forward. It just depends on how he develops. He could be a Jeremy Grant type of player that can play a small forward and a power forward. Okay, so he really needs to work on his dribble, his skill set with his handles if he's gonna, play the 3. But that comes because if you think about Jeremy Grant when he came out the league, he didn't really look nothing like he looks like now. He wasn't even shooting the 3. Hendricks was already shooting the 3. So Taylor Hendricks is my first option. Number 2 is the twin Ausar Thompson. I see us linked to him through the media probably the most in the last few days. Is Ausar Thompson. I heard the Iguodala comparison. I like that. Iguodala is one of my favorite players, so I really like that comparison. He's also a guy that might not start. It depends on if we do draft him. He's most likely a small forward. If we keep Bogey, he's not going to start over Bogey. So both of our picks, at least my options, may not start right away. But both of them have the talent to start right away as well. So Taylor Hendricks, number 1, Ausar Thompson, number 2. Check out their highlights if you're not aware of them. Very impressive young players. But the last option is starting to become my number 1, to be honest, is trade the pick. Trade the pick for a veteran. Like I said, we have a good amount of money this offseason. Other teams do not. So that is a competitive advantage that we want to strike now if there's talent out there. And there is, because of the new NBA bargaining agreement. A lot of teams are like dumping salaries. And like, if you look at that Boston getting Porzingis for basically nothing, that kind of shows you teams are really kind of doing kind of some drastic things right now. So, just listen to some of these names: Kyle Kuzma, Jeremy Grant, Draymond Green, Paul George, Van Fleet, Middleton, Cam Johnson, Christian Wood, Dylan Brooks, Karis LeVert, PJ Washington, Kelly Oubre. These are some of the players that are available, either unrestricted or restricted, that we can throw money at and bring in. So depending on what we can get, I'll be open to trading the pick if we can bring in a definite veteran who is somewhat close to our core's age that can get the job done. And from day one, that's exciting to me. So anything can happen tonight. Weaver is usually aggressive on draft night. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's a trade tonight, maybe more than one, who knows, but it's going to be entertaining. And last with this video, Troy Weaver, to me, he needs to nail this offseason. If he does nail the offseason, it could really start to feel like how the Lions feel, which the team is making progress and just making right decisions and bringing in talent. That's what it could start to feel like, especially with the Monty Williams hire. Okay, so Troy, you got to knock it out the park this offseason, brother. I wish you the best. I'm rooting for you, but get the job done. And a successful offseason to me is bringing in 2 veteran players that can really impact us this offseason. We should be able to do that with the money we have to spend and with the trade pieces we have. We should be able to bring in 2 quality veterans to really impact this team and help us improve. Okay, so that's what I'm personally challenging Weaver with, to get that done. If he does that and he picks the right guys, Pistons are on their way, baby, on their way. So make sure y'all check this draft out tonight. Again, 8 p.m. Eastern on ESPN, I believe. I'm going to be checking in. Next video going to be about the coaching staff. So we got to break that down because that's exciting, man. That's exciting. That's going to really help these young players out. All right, y'all. Pistons Fanatic.